newest family in my build map. This is the Quirks. So Cosmos Clark is the father, and his wife Athelia is in the house cooking. She's a ghost. Their daughter Cersei, and she's married to Tyrone Dunlap, so she's Cersei Dunlap Quirk. And this is their son, Griffin Dunlap. All of them are spellcasters, and they live in Glimmerbrook. This is their house that I built for them. I'll go into this mode. It's easier to see the house in this mode. Yeah, it's a quirky little house, just like the Quirks. They all have sort of little quirky features to them. You'll have to download them to find out their quirks. Well, mostly the guys. The women are kind of ordinary, but sort of quirky. No, wrong. I'm on the wrong person. So, Athelia's in the house cooking.
Oh.
And these guys are still outside talking, because I haven't moved them since they got here. But I'm going to take them in the house to eat when Athelia's done. So, this is their living room. It's not really their living room. It's more like a sitting room, because they do have a room upstairs with a television, but this one's just for relaxing, reading some books, maybe talking by the fireplace. It's not really a living room per se, and some of them can play on the organ if they want, and this here is the kitchen. And so they have a nice big dining room table, but they also have just island seating and a bar. And yeah, this is the kitchen. And there's Athelia. She's cooking some grilled cheese sandwiches for everybody. I figured it's safest to use her because she can't possibly die. She's already dead, so yeah. Give her the first shot of it. Oh, there's something I have to do here because I put all these books in here because it's easier than going and getting them all. You can just get them from debug menu, shove them in your bookshelf. After, if you use BB Move objects, you can stack them all in one spot. So I just shove them into the bookshelf, and they'll be in every bookshelf in your house, as anybody who plays The Sims knows that if you have multiple items of one thing, it contains the same thing as every other bookshelf in the house. Or the fridges, multiple fridges, same items are in each fridge. It's a little bit piddly because there's a lot of books, but it's worth it because gathering all these spells takes a lot of time, and because I just play with these Sims randomly, I have so many in my build map that I go from household to household. I don't have the time it takes to do each family exactly perfectly, so I do a few little shortcuts in my build map. If I was not playing in my build map, I wouldn't be doing shortcuts. I would go the long way, but I am playing in my build map, so. There's a lot of books for spells. That's all their spells here, so they can learn every spell except for the 3 final spells, and every potion except for the final potion. Those they have to get from the mages in the realm of magic. There we go. So I'm going to have Grandpa come. Well, she's not finished cooking yet, but I'm going to have them all come inside. I'll start with Grandpa because, I mean, they all need to eat, so. I find it funny that ghosts also need to eat, but yeah, they do. So yeah, here we are. I'll probably make Grandma come and sit at the table, because otherwise everybody's going to sit at the bar and there's not enough spots. And now Grandpa's sitting at the bar too, but we'll move him as well. If Grandma deems to get up off her butt and move, would be nice. You guys, now everybody's gonna sit at the bar, so the only one, oh well, we'll just leave them. Seeing as they're all sitting there now, the only one that'll be at the table will be the little guy. And I like to get my Sims to chat while they're eating.
With alloy.
So, when you first load them in, even though they're married, where did Cosmos go? He went to wash the dish in the bathroom upstairs, although he has a dishwasher and a sink down here. It begs logic the way the Sims work. Honestly. And so is this child doing the same thing. Oh well. I'm just gonna put this away in the fridge.
Bit of wits. Me chow. Them moisa. Tariq, be Ralph, Illinois.
Warba.
Oh, of course, you gotta make your husband flirty. Oh, lordy.
Shuna.
Bumkara Musti. Boombraza? Huh? Yes.
I can't believe that a ghost actually has to go pee, but apparently it does.
Purple Perpana. Kiraza Yabasane. Vip Swabitabe. Tharb Fennec. Sabate Bana. Yabasane. Bantra Paradaba. Levo.
So I haven't got this family set up yet, so these guys don't have the player card yet, and that is something I think is very important when you have a family that's all living together. So I usually give it to them in the build map, but if it wasn't the build map, I may do otherwise, but because it's a build map, I will just give them it. So she has to go pee, and I think apparently she's probably got to go to sleep. So there's a bathroom up here, so I guess she can go pee, and it seems like the daughter is walking all the way upstairs to wash the dish instead of washing it in the sink downstairs. So the boy is tired. I am going to put him to bed. And then once everybody's in bed and asleep, I will show the house. And the father needs to go to bed. I'm not going to work on the romance for these two yet. And then I do have to get them jobs because they don't have jobs yet. After she goes to the bathroom, I'm thinking she's probably tired. Yep. Hey, what about him? Is he anything other than tired? No. So he can come upstairs and he can get his wife to go to bed with him. If I can find her. I'm not sure where she went. Oh, there. She's still walking upstairs with the plate. But that's okay. I'm going to get him just to come and ask her to woohoo, seeing as they're both flirty at work. Well, she's gonna go someplace else to go? What? Okay. Where is she off to? No, you're gonna go to... You have to go bathroom first? I'll put her in this bathroom, seeing as... Yeah, she didn't get in that one, and then she can go to sleep. Okay, and hopefully these two are going to do what I told them to do. Yes, they are. If he ever gets up there. So there's 4 floors to this house. This is the 2nd floor. Sometimes I like to watch my Sims to woohoo, but not for any weird reason, but to see if they get the fireworks or not. And sometimes they have to be like flirty and at a certain stage. Like sometimes they get it when they're steamy, sometimes they'll get it if they're just suggestive, sometimes they get it if they have no romantic conversation going on but they're flirty. So I like to see which one sets it off for them. And sometimes none of them ever don't get it at all, but most often it's somewhat. So casual conversation doesn't do it for these two. Okay, so everybody should be in bed, but the guy will not be sleeping because of the game being broken in that way. So there, now he's sleeping. So I can pause them and go into this camera mode and show you around the house. And then I have to still play test this house, so I gotta try everything out because yeah, I gotta make sure everything's working properly before I upload it. So this is the yard. They have a nice little garden, and that's the mother's gravestone. So she was buried here. They got bills already, apparently, even though they just moved in. So this is the garden area. There's this little patchy. And then there's a clothesline in the back. I didn't put a washer and dryer in because they're glitchy right now, so it's pointless to use them. Flower arranging, a little garden area with I've got flowers in there already. They just have to plant them. One little bug thing. I could have put all 4, but I didn't. And, of course, you've already seen the kitchen, so this is the kitchen, and this just goes out back. There's no backyard really in this house because the house was built so big it took up the whole lot. So there's your kitchen, and you've already seen the little living room space or sitting room space, I guess you would call it. And this goes upstairs to the 2nd floor. Now the 2nd floor is where the parent, not the grandparents, but the parents stay and their child. Their son has a room here, and there's also a living room here. So here's a little sitting area. There's a computer desk. This is one of the things I have to try out, make sure it's working properly, because when you set them up, you should playtest right away, but I don't like to have a sim in my builds when I'm building, because then I can't access all of the items that I like to access, so this way I can get everything that I want. This is the downstairs. It's the little living room, so they have a small TV, but they're spellcasters. They don't really even need a TV. It's a cozy little living room. It's a family room type thing. It's a knitting thing in the corner, so Grandma can knit or something, or even the other girl can. They can all knit for that matter. But and there's a little art area for the boy, the son, to make sure they have all their stuff. This is a little office space. So there's a desk with another computer. It's the writing computer that you get from the writing career. And same thing with the bookshelves. This is a little shelf with some orbs, pets, familiars. This is the little boy's room, so there's his bed. There's a toy box, and this desk in the corner. The castle. Dollhouse. And then the last room on this floor is the parents' bedroom. So this is their bedroom. And they have it's a nice bedroom. I like the house. I think it turned out well. There's a closet in here even. And then the third floor is where the grandparents stay. And it's also the music floor, so they can they have their musical instruments up here. And this little deck goes outside. There is a art easel here, and that's about it. It's just such a small deck. I thought an art easel would work well there. And then it's basically a music floor, and in here there is a bathroom. So there's two bathrooms in the house, one on this floor and one on the bottom floor, the second floor. That's the art room, and then this is the grandparents' bedroom. And they have the creepy, spooky paintings on their wall. This is like a little office space for the grandparents, so they can sit in here, read books, or use the computer, just chat, whatever, make themselves at home. I think it's quite nice. And then from here, I think there is a stairs. There's a way out to the stairs. Where is it? Oh yeah, this is a little broom closet, but it also has some clothes in it, and it has a decorating box in it. So yeah, I am not really too sure. Oh, here it is. So this goes outside, and I put the children's science thing here because I don't like them in the house because I've had them start fires in my other Sims homes, so yeah. And there's just like an outdoor deck here with the gate, the portal to the magic realm, and a couple of easels, and then inside this little room is the potions room, so you can come up here and make potions, and there's all the frogs and all the different things that they need to make potions. If they get copy paste, though, they can just copy each of the things that they need, and that way they don't have to use them to make their potions. And there is some potions, all the potions are already in here, so every potion is in here. And books and materials just for making potions. I have to try this out because I'm not sure if the light is a little bit too low, and I might have to raise it up, so that's one of the things I have to try. And the other is that desk downstairs. I have to make sure it's functioning properly. But pretty much everything else it's all set up properly. It should work just fine. So it's just the two things. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Why is she still uncomfortable? She's not. It just looks like she is. Okay. Yes, so once they're finished sleeping, which I am going to speed through, I will wake them up to do things. So the boy won't have school today because he just moved in, and they don't send him to school the first day they started. So he'll have time to do his homework today. And I need to get them each a familiar, so that means one of these balls could be used for each of them. Or I can just leave those and do something else, but I think I'll use one for each. Whichever one I think I want. I actually like the Phoenix the best, so... I thought this was speeding. Why did it slow down? Okay, so it looks like the grandfather's awake. And he has to go to the bathroom. And that's probably why it slowed down. The grandfather probably woke up. So we'll get him to go to the bathroom. Looks like he wants to flirt with his wife and get to know his daughter. So, needs to have fun. And he's hungry again. I forget what his traits are, because these are new characters for me. I haven't really played with them. This is the first time. So he's a bookworm, he's a genius, and he's goofballs. So with bookworms, it's awesome because they get a lot of fun from reading. So you can get them to read something. So I'm going to get him to study a magical tome. Oh, I don't think he can do that one yet. Hang on. He's only a beginner. So we gotta find a first level. Master, apprentice. Is it apprentice? Better check. I haven't done a spellcaster for a while. Yes, he's an apprentice. So that is the book you will need to read. So, apprentice. You can read the Zip Zap one. And this boy was almost awake, so he probably should be awake. So we're going to wake him up and he can go to the bathroom and then he can do his homework. Dad's awake and he probably has to go to the bathroom.
Harpin!
And why is he angry? Flarn. Because he's erratic, so I guess he's angry for some erratic reason. I'm thinking, some sort of erratic thing. So I guess he will have to go upstairs and go to the bathroom because his son is in the downstairs bathroom. So I'm hoping he's going upstairs to go to the bathroom. Yes, he is. And then I'm going to get him to try out that desk computer and see if it's working. And now the mother is awake. She doesn't need to do anything, but she sure wants to talk to her husband. But unfortunately, she's not going to be able to talk to him. And I guess he's off upstairs to do his homework. He'll probably sit with his grandfather. So I guess the grandmother can help the grandson do his homework. So we are going to get her dressed. Where is the grandfather reading? He's not in the office reading. Oh, he's in the bedroom. Okay. Alright. I guess he just wanted to sit with his wife to read. So I'm going to get her to help with the homework. No, he needs to eat, but... Oh yeah, I wanted to get him to try that desk out first. So... He might have to sit in the chair, though. I might have to make him sit in the chair first. Yeah, I do. Okay, come and sit down here. And then you can play. So when you do these kind of desks, sometimes you have to make your Sims sit in the chair and then tell them to use the computer. It doesn't always work otherwise. But you see, it works. It's just that you do have to tell them to sit in the chair first. Okay, so she's awake too. So, what does she need besides eating? Well, she could have a bath, because that, or a shower. That would take a little less to make it. So she's teaching her grandson, helping her grandson, so that's okay. So the desk works, I'm happy with that. And what was the other thing? Try out the cauldron. So I guess I'll get her to come upstairs and try out the cauldron. So this family has a story, and they are all working as spellcasters now to try and get the mother alive again. So it takes a little bit of time to get those spells, but once they get to the level and they learn, they can bring her back to life. So whichever one gets there first, I guess. And have him more. I'm gonna have the child go and try his computer. I like to just make sure, because the children's computers sometimes, he needs to have fun anyway, so that's a good way for him to have fun. I might have to tell him to sit in his chair. Sometimes that happens with the kids, so we'll see. No, it looks like he's gonna go. So she didn't go up here, and I'm gonna see. It could be the light, so I may actually have to shrink the light down. It may not be able to be that big. Well, she's an outdoor sim, so she likes to be outside. I sometimes like to do that with my spellcasters. That way they go around collecting things and fishing, and they enjoy being out there. Yeah, I have to shrink that light. So let's go into build mode and make the light smaller. Kind of thought once I looked at it, I think I had intended to make this tower taller, but I didn't make it taller in the end, so yeah, the light's too big. It needs to be the normal size, but that's okay. It's just the light. I mean, maybe I could make it one bigger, but I don't know, so. Okay, the dad's really hungry.
Looks like. Hips. Oh, galam.
So they're all getting quite hungry, so I'm gonna send the two of them downstairs to eat. And then I'm gonna have one of them plant that garden stuff, cause, well, there's still grilled cheese left. I think there's 4 left because she made 8. So I'll just bring her down here because she's going to eat next. And let's see, he's going to be hungry too right away. So let's stop him from doing that. And the boy will need to eat too, so he may as well come down too. And she's just experimenting, but she's gonna need to eat, so she may as well come down as well. So the dad's down here. Yeah, you can wait your turn. You're in a line up here. Of course, because the dad has to stand in front of the fridge to eat. I really get peeved when they do this. It's the most annoying thing ever. Go and sit at the table. Now. So everybody can get their food. This little guy can just have a bowl of cereal. I like to alternate their quick meals with food so that they don't get overweight, especially if they don't have a jungle gym to play on. Okay, little dude, you're the only one that didn't go and sit down. Honestly. Go sit beside your grandpa. Your mom's waiting to eat. Go and sit. Right now. Oh my lord! Don't keep standing there. Go sit. Pete's sakes.
Yafana?
Yeah, well, he's not listening. Kid, go and sit. What are you doing? Totally ignoring me. Completely ignored me through the whole bowl of cereal. Well, she cannot eat anything because that's all gone, so I'm going to give her a quick meal. And somebody else can cook after. And I don't know why they didn't want to sit. He didn't want to sit at the table. I'm kind of thinking that maybe that chair is blocked by the salt and pepper shaker. So I might have to move the salt and pepper shaker. Okay. She wants to talk to her husband. No, she wants to kiss her husband. She wants to stargaze with her dad. We'll just do the chat thing. Let's do the complain about bills. Wonder what he can do as an erratic sim. What?
He's
What's
not.
he got here? He needs to go. I've never really played. Oh, I have played.
Steve Charso Denoy.
Guna.
Flagisi.
Oh, Pimpini.
Oh, Cardool. Chevin Durkeen.
Floopy.
Manuka Doy.
Oh, and Fora.
What's he gonna do? I think I'm going to have these two woo.
Descos? Gipora. The Fool. Floopy Yaspa. Ship Noise.
There's a jug of water.
That's ancient.
Do you mind? 'Cause, yeah.